Hello friends. If you've seen my video earlier, we know that our number is 10. And we counted our drums and we did tally marks to count 10. Now I am going to read you a book called Duckie's Ducklings, a 1 to 10 counting book. Let's count the ducklings that we have on the front of our book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 ducklings. Let's read and see what happens to Duckie's ducklings. Duckie was ready to take her ducklings for a swim. She looked around, but she could not find them. How many ducklings are on this page? There are none, so that is 0. She searched by the shed, but she only found flower pots. Are there any ducklings on this page? There are. There is 1 duckling, but she doesn't see it. She's looking here. She looked below the apple tree, but she only seen apples. Look, there is one of spring's bugs. This is a snail. We read that in our book earlier, Mouse's Spring. And this is a snail. But when she looked here, that's all she seen was snails and apples. And now we have 2 ducklings behind her. But she isn't thinking to look behind her. Near the roses, Duckie found only butterflies. See the pretty butterflies? But she's, again, not looking back. There are 1, 2, 3 ducklings behind her. There were no ducklings on the swing. Look at those pretty flowers. I've seen some of these type of flowers when I've been on my walks outside, and I bet you could see some of these flowers outside if you were playing too. Currently, while she's looking by the swing, she has 1, 2, 3, 4 ducklings. She didn't see any ducklings around the cabbage. This is something that can be planted in a garden. And that's something that takes place in the springtime. Parents, grandparents, even you can plant a garden. So let's see how many ducklings are behind her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ducklings. Did she see any here by the tomatoes? No, they're all still behind her. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ducklings behind Duckie. She looked among the sunflowers. Did she see any over here? No, they're all behind her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She peered behind the trees, and she still didn't see any ducklings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have you noticed that every time we turn the page, 1 more duckling is added? So if we turn the page and add 1 more to our 8, how many will we have? Remember to hold 8 fingers and then hold 1 more up, and that's how many you would have. That's right, it would be 9. She peeked among the strawberries, but she didn't see her ducklings. Let's count them and see if we're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We were right. There are 9 ducklings if you add 1 more to 8. Now, if we add one more to those 9, how many are we going to have? That's right. We would have 10. Duckie heard a tiny quack, and she turned around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You were right. There they were, 10 ducklings, all ready for a swim. All her ducklings are swimming in the pond. Do you remember the pond next to our school? We didn't see ducklings on our pond and we didn't see ducks, but we did see a type of bird. We seen geese on our pond. I hope that you can see different birds outside your homes while we're away from each other. Maybe you can draw us some pictures. Until then, remember I love you and miss you.